Hello friends and subscribers out there, it's Mr. Leonidas. I hope you're doing well. And this is a video update for my channel. Actually, it is the final video that I will ever have on my YouTube channel, MrLeonidas0001. Used to call it, like, I think the American Spartan channel, and then I went to Tactical Adventure Lifestyle. Anyway, I ended up dropping all that, just kept it simple. But I give this information, this news, with mixed feelings. You know, somewhat of a heavy heart, because I've been on YouTube and uploading very steady since 2011. That was over 5 years ago. And overall, it's been a fantastic experience. If you're really up for something, you know, funny or interesting, go back to my original video and you can see how terrible it really was. With, you know, the camera I was using was awful. It was, you know, extremely low resolution. Audio was, you know, awful. But anyway, I kept it up there. I kept quite a few original videos up back when I first started. And it was a lot of fun, and it still has been fun. But I will go ahead and say that, you know, to me, YouTube and the atmosphere around it has changed to me, and maybe not, you know, as many positive ways I'd like to see. So I'm going to try not to make this too long-winded. But anyway, I wanted to close the channel down properly, give, you know, a formal ending type video. So here it is, and I guess I'll just go into a few reasons why I am ending the channel, because it's been fun, but I think it's time, at least time for me. You know, one of the main reasons now is I think YouTube just not as conducive enough for smaller channels like back when I started in 2011. I know YouTube, I think, opened up in about 2006, and I kind of jumped on a few years late, but it's just not, you know, as good as it was for smaller type channels, because people don't, you know, I don't make time for it like I used to. I used to love watching, you know, all these, you know, under 5,000 subscriber channels, you know, maybe 5,000 and 10,000 subscribers, you know, see what's going on. And I simply don't have time for that anymore. And I've noticed since I started this channel, oh my goodness, I would say almost everyone except Survival Craft and El Tenda, they're about the only two guys, you know, that you can go look on my page, the only two that have really kept up with their channels. And I just felt like, you know, it's been kind of dragging on now, and it's kind of, and YouTube is great for those large channels, sure, you know, like Nuttin' Fancy or somebody like that. I don't even know how many subscribers he has now. But for the big channels, it's great. For small channels like mine, it's not so good anymore. So there's that. Another, really the biggest factor was my channel was for me. I did it for my personal enjoyment, because I like to share, you know, things out of my life, hobbies, product review, knives, firearms, things that I was interested in. I always did it for me. You know, people can argue and say what they want about what they do in their own life, but I did the channel for myself. I like to showcase things. I had fun. You know, I like to learn. I learned a lot from people just commenting, you know, tell me I did something wrong. I'd look at it and go, yeah, I did that wrong. That was a mistake. A really good learning tool for me, you know, putting that information out there, getting critiqued. And people critique hard on YouTube, you know, bitter. A lot of bitter people out there, a lot of trolls, but it was good for me. I learned from it. You know, I tried not to get into all that mess with the trolls. You know, but it was fun. It was fun. It was entertaining. You know, people, that's how they want to be. That's how they want to be. So I don't have the kind of time, you know, that I want to throw in it, because it, you know, the channel was for me, and now I'm a family man. I don't have that kind of time, and I don't feel like people are going to watch it either way. Just, I guess, just because maybe I didn't keep up with it good enough towards the end. So, you know, that's another reason there. And then finally, yeah, YouTube has just gotten too political, at least for me. Just too much drama, and people, I don't think people take it seriously as a learning tool like they used to. Overall, I mean, there's still a lot of great information out there, a lot of great channels that share, you know, good information, but as for me, I don't use it like that anymore. I guess those are, you know, the main reasons for that. You know, YouTube's not conducive to smaller channels. I don't have time for it, and then YouTube just got too political. Okay, so, you know, a lot of maybe negative or sad news there I wanted to share. So, some of the positive news from this. So for me, the only thing I have time for, really, I don't have time to sit there and edit videos for YouTube. But if you want to find me on social media, really the only thing I do now is Instagram, and that's just because it's fast and it's easy, and people communicate a whole lot better on there than they do YouTube. There's not a lot of communication going on YouTube like it used to be. A lot of banter, a lot of, you know, a lot of just garbage. People just say on there now, waste your time. But Instagram, it's pretty clean and efficient for me and for now. And that may change in the next 5 years, but that's where you're gonna find me right now. And also I want to add, another place you could find me is the past 2 years back. Yes, it was 2016, I started somewhat of a small online business, running it through Etsy. And I call that Leonidas Custom Gear. If you're not familiar with that, I've got a link in the video box, the description box to that. And I make all sorts of various urban, outdoor based soft goods. For example, here, this is a Baco Laplander folding saw pouch or sheath. And I'll show you guys the Baco. Survival Craft turned me on to the Baco folding saw. Really great. But what's awesome about this sheath is it is MOLLE compatible. So you got your MOLLE or your PALS webbing on the back, and it also is belt compatible. And it is made of a Cordura, and I hand stitch these. So this is all USA made. I pretty much use about 90% USA components. Every once in a while, there'll be something I cannot find. I have to get it overseas. But this is what stuff like you're gonna see in my shop. And like I said, I've got urban type stuff too. Mainly outdoor stuff, items, pouches, handkerchiefs, things like that. And that's another thing that I do. And so with pushing out of YouTube, I've got more time to spend on Instagram, where it matters for me, and running my business, and also other things, with family. It's been great. I appreciate everyone who has stuck with the channel, since day one. I mean, it's probably a handful of people I can probably count on one hand, but I appreciate you. It's been fun, but I think it's time to shut it down. But on the other hand too, I still will be answering comments. I'm not disappearing from YouTube. I'm not deleting my channel. I'm just not uploading anymore. I'm not making time for it. I don't have time for it. So without further ado, I guess this is Mr. Leonidas signing out for the final time. So you all have a good one and take care, and hopefully I'll see you some other social media out there. Thanks.